right, so this is this is a fic by Mafa. Spades Slick, erase your dead name and reunite with your loved ones. Um, and actually, I don't know if dead name refers to trans stuff or literally dying and coming back from the dead in this, but we'll see. It's Hurt Comfort and it's the Midnight Crew. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the summary is an excerpt from the fic and it's short, so we'll just hop right in.
Sounds good. You're tired. So very tired. You've been flying for who knows how long, and granted, even if that wasn't your body exactly that was straining, trips tend to be very tiring in general. You flew, and you fought with those kids on the roof, and you were this close to getting your sweet, sweet revenge before that weird, squishy child swung his sword. And then you saw the door. You've seen it before, many, many times, but you've never quite entered it. Someone or something, or sometimes yourself, has always pulled you away. The door is what Dursite and Prospidian poets and bards wrote about, what awaited everyone after they've served on the battlefield. It's what made soft-shelled children go to bed in time with fear, and what those who've lost everything and everyone they loved wish to approach. It was the door to the afterlife.
You rolled your arm and your robotic prosthetic on the sockets of your shoulders, relaxing them, and finally twisted the knob and joined in. For how much people make art about the afterlife, it was always very vaguely and contradictorily described. It's empty, it's lonely, it has everything you could dream of. It's like walking into a surprise house party full of your friends and family. Parents would tell their children when the family dog gets ran over when they're sitting in the afterlife, drinking tea with death. What you see walking in this little bit of all of these. Death stares at you, holding a clipboard with a smile. He seems like this is both routine and excitement for him. You know what they say? When you love your job, it doesn't even feel like working. He looked at the clipboard and then back at you, calling for Jack Noir. You shrug. Jack died with Durst all those centuries back. The fucking asshole, you say. The name bears no meaning to you, and if that bitch boy has a problem with it, he can travel forwards in time and clock you on the face. This obviously doesn't happen. Death stares at you inquisitively, tilting his cranium to the side, confused.
You're Spades Slick, you clarify. Leader of the Midnight Crew and the Felt, owner of a magnificent robo-ass, and cold-blooded mobster who ain't got anything else to lose. And lately, if you have to be honest with yourself, nothing else to fight for. Revenge has been made for you, and it wasn't lying in the slightest. The personified entity nods, comprehensive, and scribbles away the name he had on his clipboard. Why won't you join them all for tea, he says, pointing to the table right behind him. They'd been expecting you for so long. And then mutters to himself as he walks away to set a cup and a saucer for you. You look forwards, trailing Death's bony finger, and your eyes grow wide for a moment. Deuce waves you an excited, "Hi, boss, you want to join them for poker?" Death only plays board games, boxcars completes. A hand on the table. And they already played all of them. Droog looks to you, unreadable, raising his cup for a sip. You barely believe your eye. The empty white vastness expands all around you, but all your eye focuses on is the round table, and 3 mobsters around it, suspiciously empty seat arranged right next to them. You gawk. You raise your hands. They tremble. It's been so long. It's been so long, and you can hardly believe it. Your cohorts stare at you. They don't know what's wrong when they see the tears filling up your eyes. Gently, nonchalantly, the short one walks over to you so you can give the powder monkey a hug. Skya, how you missed this little troublemaker. And then the big one comes forward, wrapping you in a bear-like grip. Finally comes the long one, stares at you, at him, and delivers a respectable, hard-boiled nod as a greeting, which was politely reciprocated.
Droog tells you to swallow up your pride and jump into his arms already. You growl at him, but sooner rather than later you leap forward and swing into the arms of your right-hand man. He's so much better than Crowbar, you admit to yourself. Quiet, warm. He knows what you want, and he gets the job done without all the cheeky remarks. What a saint. He thanks you for the kind words, and advises you to go easy... Advises you to go easy on the green guy. Wait, did you say that out loud? Deuce says yes. You let out an exclamation of discontent. For a moment, everyone is silent, silently enjoying each other's presence and one of your many group hugs. Now that the crew is finally complete, the four suits back together again, it sort of overwhelms you. You spent so much time away from them. You fell in love. You murdered the universe. You were declared dead quite a few times. You've acquired yourself a beautiful robo-ass, which you used to travel for who knows how goddamn long, so you could find a shitty, bloodied version of yourself and kill the son of a bitch, because that was the next best thing to reenacting revenge on your godforsaken casino and your godforsaken old life as a godforsaken archagent. A task that, now that you think about it, got blown up into something kind of ludicrous. Would you even be able to avenge yourself, knowing what you know now about English? Would you be strong enough? Without your crew? Hell if you knew. So many thoughts go through your mind, and so little of them go out your mouth. You sigh and sketch up a smile. You have all the time in the world to catch up anyway. You let go of your mortal shackles, your eye patch and your prosthetic, and as much as you will miss it, you part with your robotic behind, and join your friends in what will hopefully be your final resting place. You didn't do what you wanted to, but the troubles and ambitions had in life barely seem to matter now. No, they don't matter anymore. Not if you have your crew back. That was sweet.
Nice. It was sweet.
That's what he deserves.